Good evening, DW Randomizer, and welcome to some Saturday night action in the Scorpion group. We're nearing the end of our group stage here, and all these races are really counting towards some positioning and brackets. So let's take a look at our runners tonight. We have VaeluV, only a 1-4 record, but looking to play some spoilers here against up2ng, who's at 3-2, and looking to further his chances at getting into the brackets here. I'm DK9146. Alongside me tonight in the booth is going to be Math Girl 718. How you doing this evening? Living the dream. Yeah, this is fantastic right now. This tournament's been great. I love the whole setup. The group stages are wrapping up right now, and like I said, we have the Scorpion group action here. We have already got Zhoof locked in at the #1 seed, getting his bye. Beta Strep has got a lock on either the 2 or 3 seed, depending on some of these outcomes, and up2ng is trying to vie for that remaining spot. Excellent. Well, we see they're starting, no spells, but 14 strength's not too bad. 32 HP's also pretty decent, so they'll be able to take on most of these Zone 0 enemies to start here, and we'll see if there's any items in the throne room to help them. Yeah, and that Fairy Water, Torch and Fairy Water, that's both items they can throw at enemies. So, that's in addition to that 14 strength. So they can really take on like that Scorpion, throw that Fairy Water. If it's not too much, they can still tack it down. But a lot of swap to the south. And Math Girl, I'll let you know now, looks like the stream can't hear you, but I can. We got some nominal spells there. Quite alright, yeah. Nominal spells there, but 12 MP and the spell of heal coming at level 2. Look at that Magidraki throwing out that hurt more. Both runners taking simultaneous deaths here. So we'll see who can get the level 3 and start pressing here.
So is up2ng frozen? Check on that real quick.
Yeah, while that's happening, we got VaeluV ticking down this magician over here. Going to be successful and going to be picking up level 3 here in a moment. Coming in with 7 power, 2 agility, 0 hit points, 1 magic. Not a whole lot there, but that 7 power is going to really speed up the next level here for him.
Oh yeah, it looks like up2ng is having stream problems on his end, so we can watch Velu for the time being.
Yeah, we'll see what ValuV does here. And while that's going on, we can always use our imagination on what we think up2ng's doing. For those of us that know him, he's definitely going to be grinding for a moment here. But we do see a new town on ValuV side, so we'll see what town we find first.
Let's see Hawk's Nest. Come on. No, it's Brick. That's almost that's more useless.
Yeah, Brick gets a bad rap. I'm definitely one to pile on him, but it looks like he's going to take that long walk back to the shop back here, picking up some herbs, possibly Dragon Scale maybe. We'll see what he opts to go for. No, he's picking up torches.
Yep.
Yeah, the torches do damage of 6 to 9, so I guess he's just wanting to ensure he can get some damage rolls off on some of these enemies. Although with that 23 strength, and that heal on top of it, he's already in decent enough shape. We'll see what happens.
So, alright, much better off than we were last night. Like 3 times as many levels, I think.
Yeah, VaeluV definitely going to be a little more excited about this race than his previous race for sure, as far as the game goes. At least so far. We'll see what level 4 has.
Nothing like seeing 9 strength and 10 levels.
Well, he got 8 strength just on that level with 10 agility, 1 hit point, 2 magic, and the spell of radiant.
Oh, let me go check on up2ng. You know what? I'm gonna do a thing.
Yeah, and for those out there, we're checking on up2ng. It looks like his stream went offline, so we're just waiting to get that back up, and we'll have him going as soon as we can here.
That's a direct pull from Twitch. That'll be simpler.
Alright, and VaeluV still hitting around on these piddly enemies. Here we go. He's got him a Drakima. That's going to give him a 20 experience bump there. That's the kind of enemy I think he's been looking for here.
Oh, probably. So there's a slime. So, what are you hoping for this seed?
I think I'm always like with chat. I'm looking for silly things like Armored Knights. You know, a screen and a half south, right next to Breckenary, that we're running at 30 agility from. Yeah, that zone boundary really tight there, as we noticed. He last 2 encounters saw the Armor Knight, and then right before that saw Wraith Knight. So definitely right on the edge of that western boundary, it looks like. So he's going to want to stay a little bit east. Is picking up some herbs. Does have the and a Dragon Scale, but he does have that heal spell in play. So we'll see what he does here.
up2ng's back, it looks like. Let me pull that up. Or, actually...
Yeah, already on the screen, just a little crop in there. But up2ng grinding over in these forest tiles to the west here. Got him some Metal Scorpions over here. Metal Scorpion with Stop Spell. We'll see if it has anything on the back end. Well, that Metal Scorpion still hitting these runners pretty hard there. So he goes ahead and opts away from that. Gets a crit on a Magidraki. So him and VaeluV kind of right on the same place in experience heading towards that level 5. We should probably see up2ng get there first just because he's already out there fighting.
Yep. Alright, does up2ng look good up to you?
Well, as good as up2ng can look. How about that?
Looks like he's at level 4.
Yeah, he's at level 4. Looks like he's gonna try and take on this Metal Scorpion here. The last one, ooh, it has DL2 breath to go with that stop spell. I was gonna say, the last one stop spelled him, so he didn't have a way to heal. He might not have gone south to see Breckenary yet, so he might not be aware of the access to torches and such.
Yep. 50% DL2 breath, that's max.
Yeah, that's VaeluV right behind him, finding out the fun-filled DL2 there from the Metal Scorpion. So they're definitely not going to be wanting to play with these guys. As up2ng finds another one and gets back attacked and sent packing.
Oh man. My favorite thing in the world, the DL2 fire. Because stop spell does nothing to that.
Yeah, exactly. So we saw VaeluV take on this Magidraki. It does have Hurt More, but luckily he doesn't get it thrown at him this time, so he is able to pick up another 12. So doing decent right now. We'll see what level 5 might bring him here momentarily, as up2ng takes yet another Metal Scorpion breath to the face.
Man, those Metal Scorpions are after him hard today.
Yeah, they're mad that they hit that he tried to hit that one, and they're making him pay the price. But we got level 5 coming over here on VaeluV's side, and we're going to get a level up with 3 power, 6 agility, 1 hit point, 3 magic, no spells.
Oh boy. Well, I mean, at least we've got heal already, and Radiant's always nice. Then again, I'm a scrub, so I like my Radiant.
Yeah, I mean, Radiant's always a little bit nice. He's looking for that next zone that looks like. He comes down through the swamp to these hills here. Wanting to find those next enemies, because that next level is up to 165.
I don't think that's what he was looking for.
And up2ng definitely was not looking for this red dragon, but I did see it throw stop spell, which is something to keep in mind.
Yep. One less price more.
We're at 30 agility, so of course up2ng ran from it, no problem.
Agility is just a number, my good friend.
Yeah, I think there's a an emote for that, but we got the bamboo pole purchase, so I don't know, I might be on team up2ng right now.
I am rooting for a close race that comes down to the wire. That's who I'm rooting for. That and chat.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah, we're always rooting for chat. Even if we're in the booth here, we're still chat at the end of the day. So, yeah, we got up2ng going to get his nominal level here at level 5 and join VaeluV there. VaeluV, you know, he's taking on ticky-tacky enemies at this point, but outside that Strakema, nothing else showing up that isn't going to murder him.
Goodness. Back attack, but no DL2 breath.
Yeah, so it looks like both these runners are going to settle down for at least one more level here in the hills north of Breckenary. So we're not going to see much more of this map for a little bit, but you know, maybe 6 finally gives us a little bit of breakout or gives us a little more pain. We'll find out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick. He runs into another red dragon. Really does like that stop spell, though. That's 2 stop spells in a row, but lands it this time and gets pummeled for 50.
Yeah. And yes, Bamboo pulled 2 nights in a row. And VaeluV was on that race last night as well, by the way, folks. So, yeah. Yeah, let's hope it's not too torturous this time.
Yeah, especially for, and we'll get into this a little later, but VaeluV is doing a back-to-back, so he is our next race as well.
Yep.
So it looks like he headed west a little bit, and is in the same set of hills now that VaeluV is in. So we're gonna see simultaneous grinds, simultaneous ghost kills.
Yep. Was it?
What was Matt? Oh, go ahead.
What was the, what is it for level 6?
Level 6 will be at 165, so we got VaeluV quickly closing in. Luckily, it seems that Magidraki might only be a 25% hurt more, because I don't know that I've seen it after that initial blow up that he had early.
Yeah.
Alright, this Magician's going to be enough, so as soon as he takes him out, we will see level 6.
Let's see it. It's gonna be 6, 5, 1, 4, and no spells.
Well, that's multiple 1 HP gains at this point. Strength and strength's, you know, it's trending in the right direction, but there's not really a lot they can do with that strength at this point. We haven't found any enemies worth hitting yet.
Nope. At least nothing that'll go down to that.
But you know what? We're gonna go clubbing tonight. VaeluV's getting that club, that +4 attack. So, you know, in essence, he's getting +10 here on this level between the strength gain and the attack gained by the club. We'll see if he can press south and get out of the zone and maybe find, you know, like a skeleton warlock zone.
Yeah. Also, up2ng also going to get the club. Then a
All right, so up2ng's going through the succession here, so we're going to need every weapon. And the bottom of the map. So we got the bottom of the map and Sharlock right there.
And another freeze.
Looked like up2ng was going over to scream at the Dragon Lord or something there. And that knight said, absolutely not. Punches him in the face a couple times, and he is getting the free refill at the Tantegel Inn.
Yep. Well, you say free.
Yeah, fair enough. He lost. The king's getting a little richer there, isn't he? Took 124 off of him, but ooh, Wolf Lord maybe, but has hurt more.
Yeah.
Well, that's another enemy off the list until we have either a hurt more, a sleep, or a stop spell in play. Yeah, for the question in chat asking about the Magidraki, they do have hurt more. It seems like it might only be a 25%, but they do have hurt more packing in there somewhere.
I mean, at least this time we're not literally having less strength than we would in vanilla.
Thanks, Tracker, for bringing that up, and that does confirm 25% hurt more on that Magidraki, but kind of feels bad at level 6 hitting the slime, or getting crits on magicians.
Oh boy, there's a fun place.
The more I see this guy, though, the more I'm loving it. It has really used a lot of stop spell. You know, they're not loving it yet, but I think they might a little bit later.
I'm pretty sure it's 75% stop spell. It might have a heal or a heal more on it. Way too soon to know that.
That's always my favorite, is when you find about the surprise a little later. But it's a little strange. We're at the south end of this map, but you still have to go south out of Tantegel to get anywhere. So it seems like they're going to have to go south and east to be able to get anywhere else on this map. And that's through some nasty zones.
Have we seen west of Sharlock?
It might have had a path around there. I thought it might have dead-ended there as well.
I didn't see the dead end if there was one.
Well, up2ng, realizing how much he needs for the next level, trying to take a chance on that Metal Scorpion, and the Metal Scorpion is just having none of it.
I mean, yeah, DL2 fire's a thing. 337 is it for?
Yeah, that is correct. 337 experience needed for the next level. So, oh my gosh, the skeleton find, and it has hurt more. Well, this should be exciting. The Metal Scorpion does have stop spell it occasionally is using, and VaeluV taking a nice tactic, swinging at it first, got it knocked down, threw a fairy water, finished it off. So, nice 31 pickup there.
I think it's 25 stop spell at second, but I think it's probably 50 for the DL2 breath. What do you think?
Yeah, that's most likely the case for sure. So, man, this is a rough early grind here. They just don't really have enemies that want to play ball with them and let them get any amount of, valuable experience.
Can we actually see the Metal Scorpion? Because, yeah. Okay, yep. So, actually, it's 25% stop spell first and 50% DL2. So, interestingly enough, DL2 breath is capped at 50%, as is sleep. I might be at fault for that. But yeah, that's, you will never again see 75% sleep or 75% DL2 breath. Nor will you see anything above 9 of 16 stop spell resist, unless it has no spells.
Exactly. So, yeah, we've got VaeluV picking up some nice leveling here as we go along. He's creeping towards that 300 experience, 50 to go.
What is Beta Trap even talking about? It's 50% of 75 thanks to utility spell. What?
So, unlike you, my name does not have math in it, so I do not do any math whatsoever. I just swing at things and hope that they don't hurt me back.
I know how to do 50% of 75%, but I'm just confused what Beta Strap's on about with that. Wouldn't it be 50% of 50% then?
Well, while that's going on, we do have up2ng still kind of getting there. He's not too far behind, 269 experience right now. We've got VaeluV a couple more of these enemies away. The Magic Jackies have been playing really well with him. This one will get him just shy of the level Magician or higher.
Yep. Alright. Let's see it. We have 1, 4, 4, 1, sleep, and return. Okay, we got sleep.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see what he does with sleep. We can try and take on some of those other enemies that we normally wouldn't, or that have those nasty abilities and just hope they don't wake up.
Yep.
And while that's going on, up2ng taking some of that gold he's acquired and has picked up some fairy waters to try and expedite this battle.
Data Strip says, throw that on every metal scorpion. Alright, this part's out of the question, but... Okay, nope, this is a dead end. So,
yeah,
little sneaky. Is the answer.
Yeah, that little sneaky path, one tile path around the bottom there leading to nothing's a little obnoxious.
I mean, there's one above it as well. That's why I was like, wait, did we see that or did we not see that?
Yeah, the top I knew for sure was dead end. You could see that when he walked over the shore. Like, I missed that there was that path at the bottom. But now we got the full confirmation. We got to go south then east, and everything hates us.
Yep. Not this thing again. I think it's fairly safe to assume it's 75% stop spell on that thing.
Oh my gosh, going through that zone to the east is some hills with armor knights, but he gets the run from the armor knight.
Yep. Also, this looks like a very windy path. Hey, there's a cave. Nope, it's got off to the east as well. Let's see this. It is Grave. Is this Grave or Mountain? I always forget which one is which.
This one is definitely Grave. 3 chests at the top. Let's see what we got. Behind chest
sword.
1 is the big stick, Erdrick's sword. That is very nice if we can find some enemies to hit with it.
Yeah. That's a thing, although that... Yeah. Torch. And empty. Sorry, I cannot block out that if you guys can hear that.
Quite alright. So, yeah, that I mean, the big news clearly, the big stick there. Erdrick's sword, very, very huge here to go along with that sleep. Agility's decent enough, as we're seeing. He's getting some decent runs here. He's going to go ahead and take on this Druid Lord here and gets it in one shot now.
I believe level 8 is 600 XP?
That's correct. 600 experience needed for the next level there. We did see up2ng starting to take on some of these other enemies now that you got his sleep at level 7.
Big breath on the knight.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. A lot of these enemies have some fun abilities tonight for these runners. So, unfortunately, that Dragon Lord 2 is not something we're going to be able to deal with for a while.
And before armors, the 5th chest and grave.
We see up2ng, we see VaeluV trying to skirt around the top of this swamp to just minimize the amount of time he's in any of those nasty zones there.
Yeah. Cannot blame him.
But while that's going on, even with that Drone Lord killed, up2ng with that sleep is going to town on some enemies. Only 6 experience behind, taking a reset here in Breckenary, and is almost assuredly going to keep grinding until at least level 8 before he pushes anywhere.
If we confirm there's nothing off to the east of Grave, I don't think we saw it.
No, he did not push to where we saw a dead end there, so instead opting to go north where there seems to be a little bit more opening here.
Fair. I do like to make sure that there is, not some sneaky path that takes me somewhere important, though. Because it would be very easy to forget about that.
Oh, for sure. The Spectre's a fantastic enemy. Doesn't seem to have much of anything yet for a quick 47. up2ng finding out about the Armor Knights down in that bottom zone. He did try to push east. Unfortunately, takes to death as a result. Couldn't get away from the Armor Knight.
Yeah.
And this zone that VaeluV has come across here is really fantastic. Perfect enemies to one or two shot with that Erdrick sword. We see he is going to be a little cautious with this Metal Scorpion, put it to sleep first, but high chance of one-shotting it here, which he does, so that's going to get him level 8.
Alright, let's see it. We get 2, 2, 6, 5. No spells.
Yeah, he sees that level and immediately just starts going back and forth, meaning we're going to see a little bit more grinding here, which I think is a really good play. Right now, you don't have a lot of survivability out there with our stats, and he needs levels.
Yeah.
Over on the right, we got up2ng in grave now, so as long as he can manage to make it up to those chests, he too will be in possession of a big stick.
Yep. And that Drone Lord goes down pretty easily.
Yeah, right now, just rocking that club. He was throwing out some fairy waters there since he had them. I think that was a smart play. Kicks on some radiant and continues his trek up here. We'll see if he gets there. Just gotta get to this one. Boom, he's got it. So, game on.
Hello, vampire lady.
So if, I'm trying to think about up2ng's situation here. You know, we had some nasty zones to even get over to here. Does he feel behind seeing that sword all of a sudden and wondering if maybe his opponent got here earlier? We know his opponent did, and it's caused a 240-ish experience point gain at this point for his opponent. But I wonder how he feels about that.
Yeah, although now on level 8.
Yeah, he found a Wraith Knight. That Wraith Knight was fantastic. Quick 72 took it down with no issue there, throwing that sleep out first. But up2ng does confirm going east past the grave there is confirmed a dead end, so nothing left over that way. We got to go north.
Oh, Skeleton has heal more.
Yeah, to go with its hurt more. That's fantastic. VaeluV opting to go ahead and press out a little bit here and sees a lot of open area.
Yep.
And another cave, but gets DL2'd by that Metal Scorpion back attack prior to being able to reach it.
Oof. Well, I mean, even if we had the armor, though, we wouldn't even have a good chance of surviving a DL2 breath.
Yeah, it'd be right on the nose 50-50 if they were max HP to survive any specific one, since they blow 42, 44, 46, or 48.
Yep.
So yeah, real quickly after getting that sword, we can see the value of up2ng kind of identifying and knowing what enemies he can kind of take on that might be slightly above his weight with that sleep. He has quickly closed that gap.
Gonna have another chance to run. Gets it! Wow.
Yeah, this should be real interesting once they get a stop spell themselves, or the armor that'll prevent that stop spell from ever landing, because, man, those red dragons are looking super free at this point, and juicy now that they have that sword and some decent attack.
So why do we even care about stop spelling the stop spell on Red Dragon?
Because if it lands, it now no longer tries to do the stop spell anymore. So instead of trying 75% stop spell, it never hurts you. It's like, okay, now it's time for me to destroy you with my teeth of 50 plus damage rolls.
Isn't that kind of not what we want, though?
Correct, and that's why you want to stop spell them, because then they'll just keep trying to stop spell, but it'll never work.
Ah.
But up2ng in the zone right here that we saw VaeluV at earlier, kind of mapping out. We'll see if he opts to stick around after seeing a few of these enemies and get the level, or just keep pressing. Looks like we're going to keep pressing. Wyvern's a fantastic enemy. Kind of surprised he didn't throw out a sleep first. Opting to go ahead and go for a 2-shot and gets it. So that is going to be level 9.
Alright. Was that 0-14-3-0?
It was 13-14-3-0 stop spell and heal more. That puts potential red dragon battles in play as long as they stick with their stop spells and we go first.
Oh man. Feels so early.
Yeah, and it's all down to, honestly, what their resist ultimately ends up being, which we'll let the runners try and figure out for us for a bit before we cheat and look on our tracker.
Well, we kind of do want to see near the end of a fight before we do that. Because I don't think that enemies start using heal or heal more until 25% of their HP.
That is correct. So up2ng goes across that bridge to the west. Didn't quite see that cave that we saw on VaeluV side to the north here. And is exploring over here. So far, nothing there. We have VaeluV heading immediately right back to that cave, though, after he got his level 9. So we'll hopefully be able to see what it is momentarily.
Yep.
up2ng, little low on resources, gets run blocked by the Wraith Knight and sent packing, but he's coming out with a fresh set here. We'll see how that goes. That MP, especially, really lagging behind. Only 34 MP at level 9 is kind of low.
Yeah.
That Wizard had some second thoughts about letting VaeluV get up here, but he does manage to get away from it, tops off, and runs into a Wraith Knight now.
Alright, Wraith Knight goes down. What is it, 1200 for...
It is 1500. 1500 for level 10, so the runner's got a little bit to go, but VaeluV confirming that cave is El Jerkerino, so we now know where to take our stuff once we have it all to be able to turn it in.
Yep.
Well, VaeluV kind of liking these Wraith Knights here. Goes ahead and herbs up, walking back and forth. Really thinking hard about this wizard battle, but does ultimately decide to run away.
That looks like the East Coast there.
That's possible. We don't see anything past there. Oh, well, no, it cuts a little right up here. We'll find out for sure. Didn't see a hard edge yet.
That was a pretty long stretch there for a bit. Might have just been coincidence, though. No, that looks...
You're right. Yep, that is definitely a hard East Coast. So, yeah, we're south and east, so we have a lot of northwest to try and find out where it's at and discover.
That's so weird. We're near the southeast corner of the map with Tangential, but the only way to go is southeast from start.
Oh yeah, the map generation definitely has jokes, as does many other things, as we've noticed with all these enemy stats that we've or abilities that we've had. So in a surprising move, we have VaeluV taking on the role of up2ng tonight, sitting down and grinding, while up2ng is taking on the role of not up2ng, pushing this exploration really, really hard.
Yep. I mean, maybe they pulled that stunt that two runners did years ago where they swapped streams for the day.
That'd be pretty funny. So we see up2ng having skirted around this cave both directions, ultimately deciding to come by it, sees it, confirms it's a jerk, moves on. So he's going to keep pressing out on the exploration, going across the only path we have available now.
Oh, I thought the male scorpion did sleep, and it's like, uh-oh. That was
yeah. that'd be fantastic. I did tell Math Girl pre-race that I was really shooting for some wombos. We're getting lots of the DL2, just not the sleep to go along with it.
DL2 is just fine in my book.
Oh yeah, it gets the job done for sure. You know what else gets the job
Town.
done? Town on up2ng side, and that's Wraith Knight on VaeluV side will get him level 10.
All right, let's see it. 2992. No spells.
Well, a little bit more hit points there makes things a little more tolerable. up2ng sees Hawksness, leaves Hawksness immediately, continues his exploration.
Hey, a Sparko Bridge. For those who don't know, Sparko Bridge being a bridge that leads to one tile.
But we got Cole potential. Very, very big potential here. We got a token. Yeah, it's all right. They already got the sword, so you know we're doing business there, and we never see the word fortune if we're going to get the armor. So he'll take the token. If it's any of the 3 items, usually I want the heart first, but token it is.
What does it say if it's armor instead of fortune?
It just starts with your name immediately instead of the fortune. There you go. Thank you, Beta Struck. Thou has discovered.
Does it do that with sword or anything else, or is it just for the armor?
Just for the armor and the steps behind the throne room when you go down Sharlock the first time and search there.
Tablet.
Yeah, so tablet with 1 chest at the end. We'll see if maybe this is finally a key that we can get going here or something else. We did see up2ng upgrade his defense here, picking up some chainmail and a large shield back in Cole.
Key! Hey! We got keys! I
had a feeling the seed was going to start finally being nice to him after making him go so long. So we'll see what up2ng ultimately decides here. If he's going to keep pressing exploration, if he wants to try and make sure he has some gold in play to be able to buy keys back at Tantagel. You could theoretically slow grind these. It would take forever, though.
That is a key find, if I may say so.
I was watching for the booze in chat there, but I like that. That was pretty funny.
I don't know where that one came from, because I don't usually make that kind of jokes.
Alright, so... so we got up2ng really pressing this exploration, and it's starting to potentially pay off in locating that key. Token's always nice, but not necessary right now. We got VaeluV finally going to go try and check around Sharlock, which we know is a big dead end of the swamp. Oh, and I think I might have heard this earlier, but missed it, but the werewolf, if we weren't aware, has DL2 as well.
Ooh. And that's a dead end.
Yeah, that's feeling possibly far northwest. He has walked a lot, and I have been mapping this out, so that kind of feels like it might be the far northwest, or just a, I don't know. He's seen a lot of this map.
You know,
I'm going to be curious to see what happens here, because we got up2ng with a sizable exploration advantage right now, and that key could potentially be big. He ran out of room here. He's hit and return. We're going to see what's back at Tantagel. It would be hilarious if that's our only available key, with Swamp being inside the back of Tantagel and everything else on a Swamp continent, though.
Yep. I was just thinking, though, it'd be kind of cool for the restreamer to, like, map it out and just, like, have a little spot on the layout for the map.
We can hire Beta. He's been working out really well. No one wants to see my stick figure maps at all. I can barely read them, let alone anyone else. But up2ng gonna get his keys topped off here. We'll see if he opts to go back to Tangent or to the treasury, check the chest first, or see what's downstairs.
Wait, you did, Beta?
He's talking about the DL2 on the werewolf. I was gonna say I thought I heard it earlier, but I missed what enemy it was. Oh, a key refund in the treasury. I missed the first chest. We have some wings in the middle and gold in the bottom right.
Hey, that's a potential gold grind.
So double gold in the top left, bottom right. So up2ng gonna go ahead and reset the castle. Go downstairs, possibly looking to set up a gold grind here right away. Not sure all the items that we've seen for sale. I missed the coal completely. Thank you, Tracker, for making sure we know what was purchased there at least.
Yep. So let's see, what's gonna be down here? Do you think? Well, we're not gold grinding out of here.
But we know all of our turn-ins now. I guess that's information. So there was some southerly areas back up around past Hawksness that he never walked to. So looks like up2ng's instead going to go ahead and just grab him another couple chests here of gold with that key replacement, and possibly look to upgrade some equipment outside in Breckenary.
Maybe doing a slow grind for gold.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's completely free. He's expediting it by using the return spell. He gets his key right back, so he doesn't even have to worry about running out of those. He does have to worry about this idiot NPC getting in the way.
NPC is the true boss. Okay.
Alright, there he goes. We'll see him picking up this full plate momentarily down here in Breckenary, barring catastrophe.
I mean, with metal scorpions running around, it's not entirely unlikely. 712, I think it was... I can't tell if it was the strength or the agility that didn't get in gains. Looks like
it was agility. 7012. This is the enemy I was concerned about, and he came across it. One more chance to run, and doesn't do it. We'll see if he opts to go ahead and try getting a couple more times through there, because he might only have to do one more time through the treasury to get back up to 3,000.
Yeah. Also, chat pointing out, Zadaru saying you could use the free wings that are in there to save the MP.
Yeah, that's always a thought if you didn't have return. I mean, you're already heading down to Breck anyway. You can spare 6 gold, get topped off real fast though.
True. The Zoomy boots, those are a thing in this game.
Alright, so up2ng, much less of an issue getting back down here this time. We'll see what ends up happening here. Nothing super major coming from this key find yet. Some information, a little more defense because of that gold that he was able to pick up, but nothing life-shattering yet. While VaeluV is finally starting to press out into the map, and we'll see what he's able to come across.
Also, did get full plate.
And I like this play by VaeluV. He has opted to go ahead and start fighting these wizards. He does have that heal more. Wizards do have a small chance at stop spell, so that's not too terrible either. Alternately, over on up2ng side, he took the extra moment to run up into the Breckenary Fairy Water shop, pick him up 4 Fairy Waters so that he can start repelling some of these lower level enemies. At this point, he has a nice 69 defense, so he's able to repel quite a lot of the lower level enemies here. Well,
Sorry.
I was not anticipating this. up2ng opts to go back into the grave. Is he going to try and do a deep grave? Well, he's going to get the tops at least here. Possibly setting himself up, if it doesn't go well, for a gold grind. Out of here, see what the bottom 2 are, hopefully, as well, and have just a little bit more knowledge in play.
So, I totally agree with this play. Especially considering as a math girl seed, my seeds tend to punish you for trying to gamble.
The one thing I want to say is, especially with his attack being as good as it is and a decent defense, I'm kind of surprised he wasn't. I know he's low on MP, but overall, but I was really surprised he didn't try and take on either of those werewolf or wizards that he ran into up on the top. Passing up that experience is just further expanding the experience gap. But chest 4?
Scale.
A dragon scale.
Gonna throw it on. You know, I think if he does make it through, I think he still probably death warps out.
Oh, 100%. There's no reason for him to go up and grab those 3 chests up top if he was not wanting to take the death warp. The issue might become he might have to walk all the way back up to the top floor to find anything that can kill him. As we see, he's repelling right now and not getting a single encounter.
Yes. And a curse spell. Info. And money if he wants to sell it.
Yeah, so Grave, outside that sword earlier, not paying off with the deep dive here. But yeah, he's got a little bit of a walk here before he can get back up and get that death warp that he's going for. Really putting a lot of value and weight into a possible silver shield and or magic armor, because his defense already pretty decent here with that full plate and large shield.
Yep. guess he just...
All right, he made it back up top. There's an encounter finally. We got level 12 over here. We got 5 strength, 2 agility, 31 hit points with 9 magic, and the spell of hurt.
Ooh, wow. Also, we've got green agility. That's a thing.
Yeah, agility's been moving along very nicely, as has strength, and now that we had that big HP, HP's in a pretty decent spot at 89. That MP still really lagging behind, only 47 MP at level 12.
Alright, time to go gold grind.
Yeah, we'll find out pretty quickly exactly what up2ng did see. I'm sure some in chat are already aware. If he goes to 14.8, 22.5, 22.5 would get him both magic armor and silver shield. VaeluV level 12 getting the Kaishin on that red slime, really showing it who's boss. Alright, so VaeluV finally gets his death warp he was looking for there. We got up2ng still printing off that money, is only going for silver shield, so must not have seen a magic armor anywhere. Gonna rely on that full plate there, so we'll see if he can. I was gonna say he's gonna save, because he was possibly looking at some scary stuff out there, as we've noticed, so here we go. Armed with you know, that little bit extra there, that extra HP, we got VaeluV going to go ahead and take on this Armored Knight. He's got that heal more in the back pocket, and should have no issue taking it out, barring any special abilities.
Yep. Which it seems like he just wants to axe more.
So right now, this is going to be very interesting. We have up2ng with that very decisive exploration advantage right now. Does get a silver shield, has quite a large defense advantage as well right now, but is over doubled up on experience at this point. So which one's going to pan out? Is it going to be VaeluV's early grind and decisions to get these earlier levels sooner? Which is honestly usually the up2ng move for what we've seen from him in the past. Or is up2ng's push on that exploration going to ultimately pay off for him? This is going to be great.
Yep.
Well, up2ng going to go ahead and take on his Armored Knight here. Not quite the HP advantage, but because of that gigantic defense that he's got, especially once we get the tracker updated with that silver shield, he, you know, 81 defense already at level 10 for him.
Yep.
Well, VaeluV running into that red dragon, unfortunately gets stop spelled, so not able to do much against it. Couldn't get away. He's going to take a death there.
So, where are we at this point? Very linear map.
At this point, the things that we know is there's not a lot of things nearby that have been very helpful. We got to get VaeluV up to the north and west to find his coal with token. to find that tablet cave with that key to be able to start getting his additional accesses. We do have Hawksness, which we don't know what the spike is, or if it has anything yet. Additionally, we do have stuff straight south of that we have not explored when up2ng was up there. So with that in mind, we'll see who gets there first, who finds what next, but we still need a harp, we need some stones, we need some armor, and several locations are outstanding.
Yep, so... Well... This looks like it's gonna be a slightly long one. Hopefully not the 3-hour debacle it was last night, though.
Nah, not looking that way. The runners truly are in a decent position right now, overall, to be able to start really taking on some of that tougher stuff, especially once up2ng is able to pull off another couple levels, or at least one more level and get that huge HP gain that we saw at 11. That's going to be very, very big for him. We'll see if he opts to change up his mentality, maybe look for those red dragons, take those on, get that stop spell to land if possible. But ultimately, yeah, it's a really long walk anywhere at this point to be able to find stuff.
Yep. I mean, this is just such a linear map, though. You can go one direction pretty much everywhere.
Yeah, everything, anything that's branched off so far has gone to straight dead ends. Where we're seeing about VaeluV at now, if he continues across this bridge and goes west, he should be coming across Hawksness momentarily. And then from there, it's Coal and Tablet over to the west further. We have some stuff to the south after he gets up and around the corner here that we didn't see from up2ng side.
Yeah. It's nice to be able to kill AK-47s, though.
Oh, absolutely. It's a little bit of a slog. You're using a couple heal mores just because, at the end of the day, they have a lot of HP and a lot of defense themselves. So, but still 172 a pop is great. And level 13 is just at 4125. So he is getting really close as he has a roughly 2,000 point experience advantage right now.
Yep.
And someone in chat saying, Smashy in chat was saying that VaeluV could take on whatever's in Hawks, and I would agree with that until all of these armor guys have eaten up all of his heal more and MP resources. So hopefully he's able to finally get through the zone and be able to push past it to be able to locate Cole and get a top off first.
Yes.
Ooh, gets the last chance run there. He's like, oh my gosh, a town, thank goodness. Oh no, it's you. Alright, so he's pressing on. Up here's going to be a dead end for him. We got up2ng kind of heading back in that same direction, so he's kind of just on the tail end of where we just saw VaeluV passing past Hawksness right now. And I don't know, we'll see what happens. He's just got to get back south and a little bit further west.
What did up2ng get away with? Sorry.
Here we go. VaeluV coming across Cole finally. He's going to go ahead and pick up his token, get that much needed refill here at the end. We'll see what he ultimately decides to do. We do have Tablet Cave just north of here, but does he go up there first? Does he beeline it back to Hawksness knowing that he does have the capacity to take something on? We'll find out.
good. It's good info, at least, to find out what's on the spike there, because it could be something very grindable, like, you know, an X Knight, or something like that.
Yeah, buddy. So here we go. Because he is immediately hightailing it straight back towards Hoxness. So we'll be able to finally find out what's in Hoxness and possibly see what's on that underneath that spike tile here in a few moments.
Yep. All right. Oh, come on. All the fights in between.
Here we go on up2ng side, though. Going south, finding Garanham. Unfortunately for VaeluV, the Armor Knight followed him inside Hawks, and he's going to have to try and get through Armor Knights to get over to the spike, which could very well be another Armor Knight. Gets the crit, gets level 13, and we'll see what we got here. Looks like we have
14, 122, 1 more.
Wow, that is insane. 14 strength, 22 HP, giant numbers.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But only 6 heal mores.
So 5625 is the next level, yeah?
Yes, ma'am. 5625 for the next level. We have what looks to be our go-forward grind here. The only problem is the Red Dragon got the drop throughout that stop spell initially, so we didn't get our chance to do it, but he's still able to power through it with 111 HP at this point. And
nothing.
Underneath that Red Dragon is nothing!
Might be looking to do a little bit of grind here.
up2ng also checking out that spike, was kind of thinking about it, but he needs that one more level. He's still only at 58 HP right now. One more level gets him that big bump up into the 80s, and you know, we'll see what happens. Yeah, and for those questions in chat, VaeluV did search. It was a big goose egg.
Yep. But Red Dragon. A very grindable Red Dragon at that.
Smashy asking in chat, does up2ng not know the Knights have DL2? I think he does now. Unfortunate if that's the case, though.
I mean, that you know, as much as it's unfortunate, it's also fortunate to have that info now.
Yeah, it's such a shame, because it is, I mean, even to where he just was such a long walk. Well, VaeluV absolutely in love with this grind spot, and I can't say I blame him at all. This is a fantastic enemy to fight. Only needed a little bit more on the damage, but gets another crit for the heck of it, and is going to get level 14 now. Three to 27 more hit points for Magic, though. We're fully entrenched in Death Necklace territory at this point. Wow, still only 6 heal mores, though.
Alright, testing. Yeah, that didn't work.
VaeluV, coming across a werewolf trying to drop asleep. They are susceptible to sleep, but doesn't get to land, decides to run away, and is going to be out of town here momentarily as long as he's able to get past this wolf lord. So, VaeluV takes that southerly trace back over to the west, comes across Garanham. The unfortunate situation here for him, though, is he has still just not come across either Rim or Tablet, which we know has keys. And Tablet is, maybe 2 screens to the north of here at this point. So he's not going to be able to find any of that stuff. It's been a little rough for him on that part only. We'll see how far that sets him back once he has to go through all those same checks that up2ng's already been doing.
And there's the level for up2ng.
Yeah, he's going to be happy to see that giant HP gain now. He is in a much better situation. No longer a glass cannon, so to speak. He had nice attack power, tons of defense, just no hit points, and has finally resolved that. But going south further, VaeluV has come across a dark cave. What is it? It's Mountain Cave, so we got 5 more checks here. Fantastic news for VaeluV. We do have potential another loose key down here. So he might still be able to get into his keys in this area, but still look for that Harp Stones and Erdrick's Armor specifically. Probably even wants that Death Necklace as well now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What he doesn't want is his Axe Knights to have sleep, which is what we just saw that Axe Knight have.
Oh, jeez.
Throws out the stop spell though, gets to heal more off, so now it's a completely free fight. Does like that sleep a lot, so that's good info to have for a possible future Sharlock dive here. But is able to take him down for a quick 130.
Torch. Rune Lord goes down.
Yeah, that 127 attack power right on display there for a nice 47. But the Wizard, we're in 2-shot range potential on the Wizards now, and they really love that stop spell.
So what's our native stop spell resist on the hero?
I'm sorry, what was that question?
Well, like, clearly the stop spell doesn't hit every time. So, like, what's our stop spell resist as the hero? 50%?
Yeah, it's 50%, yep.
Nice.
Yeah, it's much better than our sleep resist.
Which is non-existent, I assume?
Oh yeah, we're a very, very sleepy, we're a sleepy boy. Alright, so far the mountain has been a complete bust. We've had Torch, Money, Fairy Water. We'll see what Chest 5 does. And Beta saying, I don't remember the back of Garanham. I don't think up2ng ever actually went back there.
Oh, well that's a thing. That could be a very critical thing if VaeluV finds keys and then goes back there and finds, say, the armor.
Well, up2ng just finally got through his Red Dragon with that newfound hit points. Gets his news about the Nothing. Doing a big check on his stats there and decides he wants to grind a little bit more.
Harp in last chest of Mountain, sorry.
No, that's fantastic news for him. You definitely want the Harp to be able to get those exchanges in play. He knows exactly where... So next time he's back at home, he can dive right downstairs in the basement, pick up a staff, and be in play. Well, I'm hopeful that he's going to have keys by the time he gets back there. We'll see what happens, though. He's got to get... He's either got to find Rim at this point, or get all the way back up to where Tablet is, which is just north of Cole. And it might be a long time before he decides to explore that direction, because this southerly area seems to be pretty open.
Did we ever check to make sure that one path was actually a dead end and not just Actually, no, because we saw the eastern end of the map shortly thereafter. So, it couldn't have gone too far if we hadn't.
Another nice crit there on that Wraith Knight. Looks like, I think this might be another... Or is that mountain? He just... Okay, no, this is a different cave. Okay.
Have we even seen Rimuldar at all?
We have not. No Rem. VaeluV sleeps the darkness away and is throwing on a torch, and we're in Swamp North.
Hey, there's Garenham for up2ng. Gonna probably go check out the back.
Yeah, this is the third time he's been in here. It would seem very weird for him to not have checked it already, but maybe we were all enraptured on something on VaeluV's side and just completely missed it as well.
I was gonna ask, have we actually seen Jerk?
Have we seen what? Oh, here we go. up2ng is going in the back finally. And under chest number 1, we have a belt.
So that means
Gold.
that there is a search spot. And stones.
There's our stones.
Search spot's gonna be the armor. It's guaranteed.
No, we have a flute running around and a death necklace.
Oh, right. Wait, can they be... Oh. You know, I think I'm mixing up races. I'm still on that race from earlier.
Did you just see what happened there? VaeluV just went through Swamp North, came out Swamp South, in the back of Garenham. So we have a single continent here, folks.
Well...
They gave each other a quick high five here. VaeluV gets those items, and he unfortunately just doesn't have a key, but has stones, which is hilarious.
You know, I just want to bring up something that could be quite unfortunate if true. Even though it was only a small patch we never saw, or at least I never saw, that one patch in, like, the southeast corner could still have, you know, Rimuldar or something.
If you're talking about past the grave, up2ng did confirm that it did dead end over there.
Okay. Hey, there's a flame sword, but we don't eat it this seed, but hey. Have we seen magic armor? I know we saw the, silver shield, because we have fit.
I don't think up2ng's checked anything further at this point, and from VaeluV's side, I've not seen a magic armor available. He was looking for a full plate there. This has very high chances of being rim. And on up2ng's side, he's in Swamp. He's going to go ahead and do himself a preemptive princess rescue.
Hurt happy blue dragon.
Okay, thanks, Smashy. He must have walked back up further than I realized he went. So thinking this might just be back up to Cole, and it is. It definitely is Cole. I saw that same shoreline there. So he needs to walk north. He needs to walk north.
I don't know that we've seen that double town there. Might be Cantlin and Rim. It is Rim.
Oh, so he's there. This is all really, really close to each other here. VaeluV, forgetting he's already came in here and gotten the token.
Hey, it's a key. It's 2 keys for a single key.
The trolls never stop with Rim, that's for sure.
Alright, we know we have coordinates. That is a guarantee.
I was screaming at my muted mic saying, "Go north!" but it didn't work out. Luckily for him, we're running out of map. He's going to see the dead ends over here. up2ng's already shown us these dead ends well earlier in this race. So the only thing he hasn't done is that straight north of Cole and then just back in southwest where up2ng is, where our 2 last towns are located.
Alright, let's go find out our coordinates. 23 south, 12 west. That is very countable.
Yeah, that's going to be right next to Sherlock. So that's going to be super simple. He's not going to... He's just going to be carrying him... yeah... He wants to finish exploration first, maybe? Seems to want to live here. I thought he was just going to take a death warp, shooting the princess straight back into the hole she came from. But we got level 15 with 6 power, 10 agility, 7 hit points, 9 MP. We're up to a 7th heal more.
Yep. our only non-green stats being MP and defense power, but defense power will be green for up2ng at that point. I think. Yeah,
that defense not taken into consideration that once we do go for the win, we'll have Erdrick's armor, which is going to be a big bump in the defense for him.
Yep, so 15 is comfortable go, I say. No hurt more, but...
Not sure about comfortable go. We have chances for doubles and staying at 133, or we could throw on the death necklace, be 143, doing 10 to 21. It's doable, I think. We have decent agility as well. 10 attacks, right. I think, on average, with 7 heal mores. It's doable, but I don't like it still. But again, for me, MP is always the one that throws me off. It's the one stat that I always get caught up on. Everything else doesn't bother me, so we'll see what happens here. Oh, and guarantee damage on metal slimes is fun. Here we go.
Yes.
VaeluV has found the tablet cave.
I think it could be doable at least.
For sure. For sure.
Was forgetting to take into account for MP, but it's not bad.
VaeluV, by the time he found this cave, has the spell of outside, has opted to go ahead and do a quick couple key pickup, more than likely so that he can just head straight back down to Garenham. Well, no, he's already been in the back of Garenham. Maybe once he gets across Caitlin, he wants to push his exploration. I'm trying to feel out his logic for picking up 2 keys there.
Maybe so that he can do Tantagel easier?
I mean, that's not a big one. I think it's so when he comes across Caitlin, he can, even there, he could just buy more keys. I'm not 100%. We'll have to try and remember to ask him. But up2ng has come across the mountain cave, which is holding that missing harp he has been so desperately looking for.
Yep. Also, I just gotta take a second to appreciate 82 defense power, no armor, and and not even at level 15. So, we're level 13 with 82 and no armor. Just, wow.
Yeah, that silver shield really pulls its weight here. So, we got VaeluV back down to Garenham. He's just got to go west, and or south first, and then west, and then everything else is down here. Oh, that is rough. up2ng finds out about the sleep from the Axe Knight, except he wasn't able to get away from it and takes the death before he's able to do any of the checks in there. So we'll see if he does the cord count here real fast. I have a feeling he will. There he goes. Alright, what are we going to have? Armor, flute, or death necklace?
It's a first try with the flute. Alright.
Out of the 3 items he could have found, definitely the one that he didn't want to get.
Yeah, so I think Death Necklace and Armor are both in Charlotte today.
Yeah, that's correct. We have come across everything else. So at this point, we'll see what the runners end up doing here. This will be interesting.
Where was Jerk, by the way?
Jerk is just back up around the corner. Like after you leave Grave, you can't not kind of walk past it. It's slightly north out of the way, but it's right before everything west.
Okay, so yeah, Vaelu could be done, as chat's saying.
Here we go. VaeluV finally seeing one of the towns on his screen here. Going to finish up the last of his little bit of information. There's the second town. He's got to feel excited because this is all he had left to do. He's going to pick up some more keys, check these checks. I would anticipate an immediate return after he gets the cords out of Cantlin, so that he can start getting all those other checks. He still hasn't checked the treasury. He doesn't know what's in the basement. Needs to obviously check those cords. So he's got several things to get out of the way there.
And might still want level 16 for extra magic.
Yeah, and then it's decision time. You know, what are we trying to do? We know the armor is going to be in Sherlock. Neither of the runners know that yet, but we're about to find that out.
Yeah, and I think that Harp was in the last chest of Mountain as well.
Yeah, that is correct. It was the very last chest in Mountain. So, and he didn't even get to the first one. That Axe Knight was extremely rude, extremely early in that dive.
This was a very friendly map today, though.
At the end of the day, it wasn't terrible. It's just a long loop. Like where he's at right now, is probably 2 to 3 screens west of start, maybe slightly northwest. But he had to do that giant loop all the way around to get here because it's forcing you in that reverse circle.
Yeah.
Here we go. So VaeluV got all his research done. Getting these cords is really, really, really hoping that this is either the armor or the armor's in the treasury because he still has those 4 checks left. But he's going to get the bad news here in a moment.
Oh, what is he hoping to do? He just needs to go back home.
Yeah, I'm trying to think through if maybe we missed a spot. Actually, have we seen the Fruity Cave yet?
I believe so. But I might be remembering last night again. That seed was so long it got burned into my memory.
I mean, that's fair. 3+ hour seeds will definitely do that to you. So, that's the only thing I can't recall off the top of my head, though, is the Freebie
saw
Cave.
it fairly early. Plus, where do we have left to explore?
Basically right where he's at, unless there's like some little tiny inlet or something that was kind of hidden from the map. I'm not 100% on the mapping because I've been bouncing between them, but yeah, this is I guess he's way out here. He figures that it might be worth just getting the exploration finalized before heading back.
And nothing up here. Right, I'm assuming this is mountain up2ng's at. Yep.
No, up2ng just finished the mountain and just realizes that this is a single continent because he just, when he found Swamp North earlier, it's because he went through Garenham first and then came out of it. Now he found it just naturally walking around, so a little confused on his end at this point on where everything was.
Also, basically a high five.
Absolutely, yeah. Both of them skulking around the same exact part of the map here. Still, even if it is the freebie cave that Werewolf sneaking in that Healmore on top of having that DL2 breath. VaeluV finally wisely giving up that that battle that just wasn't working out for him there. We got up2ng heading downstairs. He's going to be picking up his Staff of Rain here momentarily, giving up that that harp.
There we go. What are you doing, Vaelu? Are you grinding to 16 in a walking grind?
No, he absolutely is not. He is definitely looking for something at this point. He is like combing edges of the map and such. So if he was grinding, he would 100% be in Hawksness right now on that red dragon. So I am really surprised though he hasn't gone back. He has 5 checks that he has easily available to him right now.
Ada, didn't we see Stone's Cave, or was that on up2ng? Am I misremembering?
I'm positive that we have not, now that I'm on either. And from his perspective, if that's the case, the basement of Tantagel could either be the Stone's Cave or it could be the turn-in. And so he might want to just get this completed before heading back, and then it ends up not being the turn-in as a possibility.
Well, chat's saying, oh right, he never went back.
Yeah, he's never went back to start, so he doesn't know what's in the basement yet. He doesn't know what's he doesn't know what's in the treasury. And now we're gonna go kill some more red dragons before we find out any of the other stuff yet. Well, that's kind of fun. So, up2ng's picking up his rainbow drop right now. Oh, nice crit. Nice crit. One-shots him after the red dragon decided that he wants to do a bunch of attacks instead of stop spells, and picks up 1 power, 1 agility, 1 hit point, 7 magic, and gets those last 2 spells.
Well, you know what? That'll suffice. That gives us an 8th Healmore.
I absolutely agree. 8 Healmores here. I'm loving this at this point. But doesn't seem that up2ng VaeluV does. So looks like he might opt to go yet another level here.
Also up2ng. Can we get another level on up2ng? Is up2ng going on 14?
This might be just a dive for armor at this point.
Yeah, true. Plenty of HP to do it, that's for sure.
Yeah, this is... I understand that maybe he doesn't feel 16 is the level here, but I've been trying to debate. I always try to get in the minds of other runners when they're doing this, and I guess from his perspective, Hawksness isn't exactly close. It's not terribly, terribly far, but it is about a minute walk. And his thought is, I'm already here. Let me get this while I have the MP, because I have to go back to do everything else, and then possibly have to come back up here to finish his grind. I don't know. Maybe that's the case here. Maybe once he's out of MP or gets 17, regardless, goes back. But he still has several checks between. He has those chords he hasn't checked, which we know is just a fluke, but it doesn't matter. He doesn't know. And all 4 of those chests in the treasury, let alone the downstairs cave. So really peculiar, but I don't know. We'll see what happens.
I mean, you're only a few red dragons away.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, that's very fair. He is, and they're 350 a pop. They're fairly free especially once you land a stop spell. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. up2ng, Joe, this dive's gonna be a little rough, I feel. He's already down to 28 MP and has just gotten to the basement. Now he's down to 20. Oh man, chat bringing up a great point that I did overlook. VaeluV has not done Deep Grave like up2ng has either, so that's even 2 more checks that he has in play.
Yep. I mean, what all enemies are in Sherlock again?
So we can start with a wizard, werewolf, star wyvern, stone man, all 3 dragons, golem, and am I missing something in there? No, I don't think. I think I got them all there.
So I don't think we've seen anything nasty from any of those. 2-1, 17 hit points. Okay, let's go.
17's awesome.
Go.
Yeah, 17's nice. The only thing scary, truly at this point, would be the Axe Knight with the sleep, if he gets the jump on you. But with, not likely with this amount of HP. It's absolutely insane amounts of HP right now.
Yeah, this is go.
Yeah, if he does ultimately end up getting the Death Necklace in his bid to find the armor when he's in Sherlock's treasury, and puts that Death Necklace on, he would still be a favorite to get multiple Ws.
Yeah. Well, in VaeluV's mind, he still has coordinates, he still has the bottom of the grave. Y'all have me questioning my sanity on whether or not we found the Stones of Sunlight cave.
Yeah, I really have no idea. If we did, I completely missed what it was, but yeah, we'll see what happens here.
It was just like a torch or something.
VaeluV with the opportunity to throw the flute down, but opts to take it instead of a curse belt. That's gonna be a negative towards his final scorecard from me.
Well, what if there's a golem on the spike tail?
That's a risk I'm willing to have him take. Alright, so I will hopefully we'll see him. There we go. Return gets topped off. Return. I was gonna say I'm hoping he completes all this and just gets all this knowledge out of the way. He'll be able to have his staff in hand once he gets downstairs, and then we'll more than likely see him, because it is armor, go check out those bottom 2 engrave, and then we'll find out real fast what he opts to do from there.
For all he knows, there's some armor waiting at the bottom of the grave, though.
Exactly. So, this dive has gone fairly well for up2ng. He is out of resources officially with that Sleeping cast. And of course it doesn't work on the Stone Man, because why would it when you want it to? 73 hit points, and he's going to herb up. He's not going to take any chances here. He's gotten all the way down here, has gotten some decent experience on the way down, and he wants the prize. He wants that. So we got 10 seconds. Get those guesses out there. What do we got?
We wings.
250 with wings, 200 with the death necklace. 300 is the armor.
There we go.
All right, so yeah, right on top of each other, death necklace, armor, super simple pickups. up2ng was like, I'm not sure what he was thinking about, maybe taking the death warp there, but then opts to just go ahead and swing through the sky. He's super close to 15.
That, and also you can get the rings still if you want to. Nope. There's another armored knight.
Okay, I was right. I thought I could always remember seeing Z. Okay. Awesome. I was like, what the heck are they talking about in chat saying that I won? But yeah. But anywho, up2ng gets level 15 is taking a long look at that that level there, especially now that he has death necklace, has armor. We'll see what he opts to do here. I'm very curious because VaeluV is a clear favorite here, but he does need to get this exploration out of the way. Yeah, so once VaeluV finishes up this dive here... Oh, Stoneman with the L2. Another fun-filled reason to not like Stoneman. But as I was saying, once VaeluV gets his bad news of Deep Grave here, it's a short walk, maybe 2 screens north, to pick up his rainbow drop. Let's see if he keeps that dragon scale, because he hasn't put one on. Nah, he just says, I don't need a dragon scale. Or he got one earlier and we just missed it. That's always a possibility. Not a big deal from our perspective, though. From his perspective, though, will we see a attempt at a dive here in a moment?
I dare say, yeah.
Alright, so up2ng heading back up towards this grind in Hawks. On the way, gets a bonus red dragon on the way up, which is always nice. VaeluV getting the sad news, gets that cursed belt. He has thrown that thing onto the ground. Probably spit on it, gave it a couple choice words as well, and has moved on.
Probably more than a couple.
Alright, so straight north for VaeluV here is the turn in for the rainbow drop. And he is still looking for something, so he must not have seen the freebie cave. Unsure if up2ng did or not, but or he just mismapped. I don't know how he maps or anything, but rainbow's straight above here.
If I remember right, he doesn't.
Oh, this is peculiar. I'm kind of surprised, especially with 87 agility, that he hasn't opted to just run from this. Unless, I mean, there's always a chance that you might not just interpret the numbers the same way as another runner, and maybe he just doesn't quite feel comfortable with this. But he is definitely not remotely heading towards the rainbow drop, unfortunately. It's back across that bridge, and then due north.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Here, like, I've only played like 6 seeds, but here I would feel perfectly comfortable with 70 MP. Yeah,
he's got to get a move on here because up2ng is going to have a relatively Easy walk down because he's got that armor in play already. There's the jerk, and we're going to get our rainbow again finally here. So VaeluV's up to the rainbow. Does not immediately return though. Yeah, I think this confirms it for me. He has not... Oh, we did not come up here before. At least on his side, I don't recall this at all.
Yeah, we have.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, it just loops around. It's a slightly different loop up to Hawksnest. He's going to go grind. This is very peculiar.
Grind it to 18? Okay.
Maybe he's just trying to play it out to where he can make it a safe single dive. Not sure. We'll have to check out what he's thinking. But I think at this point he has to be thinking possibly just single dive and go. But he didn't even opt to go west of screen and top up his MP before coming in here.
I mean, to be fair, it's not often that 70 MP is comfortable go.
Alright, up2ng getting level 16, taking a long hard look at this one. Got that extra heal more. He is staring at the wall, and he is going to be going for it. So we'll see how this dive goes. Alright, so pretty standard fare as he's going to dive. He's going to be repelling an absolute ton at 93 defense as he goes through Sherlock, but does still have to keep an ear out for Stoneman with DL2. Is probably the biggie, I'd say, but he can take multiple of those.
Well, plus we can sleep on.
So, since I have the mic, I'll personally throw in my own commentary on this, as the conversation and chat about single dive at the current level. I think single dive on this level is absolutely doable. With that much HP, you don't have to use a single heal more. You can crank through all your herbs on the other side. You've got enough agility to safely run typically from everything. It's not a guarantee, obviously, but at 163 HP, I don't have to use a heal more.
Plus, this next red dragon will give 18. So, as soon as we kill this, let's see what it is. Let's hope for VaeluV's sake that it's something worthy.
Nah, he's gonna be a little shy here.
See, I thought it was 350.
It's 14,250.
Oh. Alright. One more then.
Well, I figured at 86 agility, up2ng wouldn't have nearly as much trouble with the Axe Knight, but you know, the game likes to be the game, and he gets back attack slept, the next one run blocks him, because that's just what always happens.
Yep. Alright, let's see this. Urchin would have served thee well. 5 power, 1 hit point, 14 magic. Okay, now you really gotta go.
Yeah, that just gave him from 8 to 10 heal mores. I guess he's gonna try and get out of here, top off, and hit return. Not feeling comfortable with that red dragon doing 50% stop spell on him to get him a quick death orb.
Yep.
Well, at this point, we have up2ng halfway through Sherlock. We have VaeluV, by the time he gets into there, is going to be approximately a full dive behind, I'd say. So with that in mind, he still has to take that pit stop into the treasury to pick up his armor at minimum. And if he wants to look for the ancillary items, he absolutely can. Completely on him. But he's going to need up2ng to roll bad. He's going to need up2ng to roll real bad, or honestly to miss menu at this point, in my opinion, to be able to be able to accomplish this.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna be kind of bubble here. Kind of surprised by the repel there. Knowing that he's seen this exact Stone Man with DL2, kind of thought he might hang on to that last 2 MP for a possible sleep.
Alright. We're almost there. That Stone Man is chasing him. Now Golem took its place.
Yeah, buddy. Oh, the dream Golems with stop spell. Too bad they weren't on a spike somewhere as well.
Oh lord.
Luckily, oh, okay, it has hurt more as well. I was gonna say, luckily, they're not gonna be hitting too terribly hard if he does get slept for a few turns, but makes it through with just a simple hurt more, and is gonna be getting in here with all the resources. Ooh, the walk back and forth. Feeling dangerous today.
I was gonna say, that was a little monk-esque, considering all the Stone Men chasing him.
'86 agility, so of course Dragon Lord 1 back attacks. He is immediately going for that Death Necklace, so he will be up to 144 attack power, running a range of 11 to 22. Alright, and as he's moving into the Dragon Lord 2 phase, we do have VaeluV finally getting into the nether regions of Sherlock, and just slightly under a dive behind.
Alright, gets a double.
Yeah, opening double, very, very nice. Starts out with 31 here. As long as rolls go well, he's looking in good shape here. So he's up to 45 there. $64, getting a 19, very nice.
Ow.
$76. $97. That's fantastic. A nice 21. $111. $126. Not officially free yet. He can min roll to death and have bad rolls here, but we'll see what happens.
I mean, it's kind of crazy to think the N11 is a min roll.
That 26 is nice from the Dragon Lord there. There we go. Get those GGs out in chat for up2ng. He is going to be our winner tonight in this race against VaeluV and the Scorpion group. We'll get you an official time momentarily. Looks like an official time of 1 hour, 47 minutes, and 29 seconds.
GG.
Alright, so the win for up2ng tonight, not officially securing him a spot in the playoffs, I do not believe. But definitely puts him in a better position here.
I am not good at that kind of thing, so...
There we go. And we got the info getting thrown in chat by the man himself, Tilo, telling us with that smash he gets eliminated. up2ng joining us in the booth. GG. How are you feeling after that race?
Oh boy, I don't know what happened there. I did not feel good about that run, so you know, he probably isn't going to feel good about his either if he's still going, because I really felt like I was not ahead in that race.
Yeah, it was very peculiar. Much different strategies on both your ends. VaeluV was playing the role of up2ng tonight and grinding away early while you were pressing all that exploration. Ultimately, though, I think the biggest issue that happened in this that set you two apart is you came across Tablet Cave with that key just north of Cole, and that was nearly the last place that VaeluV found. And unfortunately, just went the majority of the seed without keys and having to revisit a bunch of areas.
Oh, wow, that's interesting. Yeah, that was my first key. I don't remember how long it was till I found Rimmildar. It was really far away. So, yeah, that would be kind of rough. I was really worried. I think it was about 26 minutes when I found the sword. There were all kinds of scenarios where he could have gotten it like 15 minutes faster. And that was like the major. The seed felt like it was just a race to the sword. I don't know.
And I said that too once you got there. I said, I wonder what's all running through his head, because you were the second person to get there. VaeluV did get it probably 5 to 7 minutes ahead of you. He had pressed west a little earlier, or east a little earlier, and gotten through those nasty starting zones that were surrounding you guys.
Yeah, it was a bottleneck situation there. You had to keep walking down through the swamp and then east, and there was no way to avoid the zone. It had red dragons and armored knights, so like we were getting sent home a lot too. So every time you get sent home, you have to deal with that. And I wonder if he just had more issues with that than I did, because I didn't actually run into that wall too often, like when I was trying to get back out there. So I don't know. It was really, that was a nasty bottleneck though.
Also, we're looking at a max of 26 here. That feels yummy.
Yeah, VaeluV ultimately, with the extra exploration, and didn't quite feel comfortable trying to make this a single dive, did ultimately go to 18. So he's got 153 attack power with that death necklace right now.
18, wow, okay. I finished on 16, I think, and I remember thinking that that made me feel a little better about diving early for the armor, because first of all, I think I didn't ever find Stones of Sunlight Cave, so I didn't want to just like gamble, and just in case, you know, the armor was not in Charlock, so that's why I went in early. But it made me feel a little better, because I feel like if I had gotten 16 on a grind and like with the intention to do a single dive, it was not going to go well with a single dive. It was so borderline that you know, having to go in on that level to get the armor and then try and win, I don't think would have worked out. So in some ways, I was kind of happy to see you know, that it was a little bit borderline there.
You know, I would have been interested to see an attempt at level 15. It's like it was close.
Yeah, 15. I feel like we had, what do we have? Less MP, I guess, and there was probably a way that it could have been doable, but I'm not sure. I don't remember exactly what the stats were. Maybe if you try not to use the necklace or something and just hope to get a lot of attacks. It was close. Maybe somebody has probably a simulator where they can figure out the exact odds, but
Oh, they had 7. You had 7. Oh, GG. 7 heal mowers in the tank at level 15.
Yeah, get those GGs out in chat for VaeluV. Gonna finish in second, but very close behind, just a little over 5 minutes behind up2ng. Haven't got those 2 extra levels, just completely different run races by both these runners coming together really closely at the end.
Yeah, it's starting to sound like I was way behind, and then he just got more levels. But we'll see. I'm looking forward to watching it back, and we'll see what he thinks about it. But yeah, getting in a seed like this, getting the sword, you know, significantly after the opponent is devastating. It's like it's just so important, because it was so hard to find anything to kill in the beginning. It was very slow progress with no weapons. The best thing in the shop was a club. So yeah, I was very worried about that the sword happened to be pretty much in reach in the top 3 there.
Yep, that and then that exploration definitely comes into play. Yeah, this should be a pretty fun one to watch back. There was definitely a lot of challenges. Those early enemies, the abilities on all of those enemies. How did you feel trying to get those initial levels with you know, you're seeing heal more, or hurt mores, you're seeing DL2s. on anything that you're wanting to fight.
Disgusting. Yeah, I mean the Magidrake was the one that kept popping up. It was doubled up in that primary zone, and so that had hurt more. That was a problem. And then I found one single tile of West Zone that had Metal Scorpions, and then they had DL2 Breath or something, and so that was no good. And I think there was finally, I found a skeleton over there too, and then that was no good either. So then I was excited. I went down into the hills, and I was like, oh, there are Drakeemas here. They seem fine. And then it turned out that was actually a random zone. There were red dragons there, so you just couldn't win. There was no good zone.
Yeah, it was funny from our perspective, but it was definitely terrible, I'm sure, from your guys's. And with that, Dean, we do have our runner-up in tonight's race, VaeluV, joining us. GG, how are you feeling about your race here?
Yeah, it was an interesting one, just kind of hopping from grind place to grind place. There was like no magic points, which kind of sucked, but I don't know, the strength and everything was there. But yeah,
luckily
it was
we
kind
didn't
of a weird
hurt more ever,
weird
so
one.
we didn't need magic, right? Just no hurt more ever.
I mean, for healing. I mean, their stuff was far away, so like you had to heal every now and again.
Yeah, that's always annoying. Just the MP just wasn't coming along. Yeah, so they were telling me you got the sword earlier than I did, which I was very worried about. It took me a while to make my way over there to get the sword. But apparently you had some trouble finding keys. They said that was the difference. I don't know. But GG, man.
Yeah, I didn't find keys
season.
until probably an hour 30. And then everything kind of fell together from there. But yeah, the keys was definitely something that I was looking for, and it was just I think I got it out of the tablet cave, and then I found Rimmeldar shortly after that, and just it was way late. I think it was level 14 or 15.
Yeah, that's rough. I always wonder about that. Like when it's so hard to find keys, that's kind of a like, just exploration luck then at that point. I had a weird, like, I was looking for a really long time for Swamp Cave. I kept feeling like I had finished the first continent. Of course, that just wasn't the case, because it turned out to be all one continent. And I was like, oh, so I finally find Swamp Cave. I go through, and then I'm starting to find other things. I'm like, oh, this is great. And then, oh, here's a town. What town could this possibly be? And then it was one that I'd already seen on the first continent. So, that just messed up my whole mental map.
It was pretty funny because you both almost discovered that same situation simultaneously from opposite directions, because VaeluV still did not have a key. So he actually found Swamp North, went through, and backdoored into Garenham to be able to get his stones. And while he was still keyless, while you went through the back of Garenham and went the opposite direction. It was pretty funny.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah, I went the other way.
I just can't wait to see what the heck happened. This was a really weird seed, FYI. I just didn't feel good the whole time. The early game was very atrocious, and then once I got going with the sword, then I just kept feeling like I couldn't find. Yeah, I kept, like, something happened where I thought I was done with the map, and I was like, where in the heck is Swamp Cave? Because I'm sure, there's another continent. Yeah, that was a weird seed.
Yeah, I don't think I ever found the bonus cave, or if I did, I totally forgot about it. So I probably spent about 5 minutes looking for a bonus cave before deciding, let's just get this show on the road.
So I had the exact same problem. So I didn't have bonus cave yet, and instead of like looking around for it, I decided to dive Sharlock just to see if the armor was in there. And I wasn't thrilled about that because the Red Dragon grind was so good. I felt like it was like I was wasting a lot of time in Sharlock, but I really didn't want to discover that the armor wasn't there without finding bonus cave. And I had nowhere to look. I had no idea where to look for it because the map was so jumbled in my mind at that point. Like, no idea where it could possibly be.
Yeah, I wasn't going too far out of my way. It was just, I had just found Rimmeldar, so let's finish off this dead end, let's finish off that dead end, and those dead ends should have just left unexplored.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, I mapped along with you guys just to try and get a general sense. I have no clue where it's at either.
That's funny. Man, I hear you might be racing again. Are you racing again tonight?
Yeah, I am in about 2 minutes, so I'm going to have to probably ask him to give me 5 minutes of break. I'm going to go ahead and cut out of here, though. Thanks, everybody, for setting that up while I stretch my legs for a second before the next one.
Good luck, man. Yeah,
and good game up to NG.
You
can always be tough, too.
Time. Sorry?
Oh, sorry. I'm saying it can always be tough too. You start mixing up your seeds when you play this game back to back like this. So hopefully he'll be all right with that.
Oh, I've got to set up Restream anyway, so.
Well, so we can get everybody together. Any final thoughts on this one, up2ng, or moving into your final penultimate race tomorrow, which is for all the marbles for getting into the brackets?
Yeah, I was kind of vaguely aware of the scenario situation, but it seems complicated every time they write all the different possibilities. I'm not sure what this race meant tonight, if anything, but I know that I have one more, and it's fairly important, I guess. So
you broke Smashy's heart tonight. You've eliminated Smashy.
Oh, how did that work? I don't know. Well, doesn't matter, I guess.
Too much math is involved.
Yeah. So I mean, it's been interesting. This has been a very difficult group to be in. There's just tons of really good runners. So, if I manage to get out of this group, it'll be exciting. But we'll see. One more tomorrow.
Well, good news for chat. VaeluV was able to come in under 2 hours tonight, so that's good news for him as well. Good news as well, we do not have Cammy on tracking the next race, but I am trying to find him and see if he would be an honorary roller and really put a little spin on this later race for us.
Wait, you mean you don't want a Math Girl seat for the next one?
I think that's a good consolation prize.
Well, thank you guys for the restream. It's much appreciated. Math Girl, you've been amazing this entire month. It's I feel like if you weren't around, this would have been a whole different experience. So appreciate all the restreams, and it's much appreciated.
Well, Math Girl, before we get into a double dose of Math Girl seeds, Math Girl on comms, and a double dose of VaeluV racing, any final thoughts on this one before we wrap it up?
More Math Girl seeds when? Oh, coming up in 5 minutes, probably. So, see y'all here in a little bit, because I'm going to be on comms and restream for that one, too.
Exactly. Well, thanks a lot. Everybody, just stick around. We might see a brief blip as Math Girl's getting everything set up for the next race. But for our first race tonight, we had our tracker, Vinicus, for my restreamer and co-commentator, Math Girl 718. I was DK9146. We'll see you in a few minutes.
Yep, and I'm about to flip this over.